All right. What is today's date? Today is October 4th. I'm going to hop into a traditional standard event and see how this mono white deck does. Let's take a look at it, see if we want to make any edits. Alright, so kind of the goal of this deck is to just resiliently keep creating more and more tokens repeatedly. Eventually, swinging in with a full board, or pumping up the caretaker's talent to boost the power toughness by 2. You also have Sanguine Evangelist, right? When this attacks, it gives other creatures +1/+0. That's what the battle cry does. When it dies, it creates another token, which triggers your caretaker's talent to draw cards. And then it also triggers this case of Uneaten Feast, which is kind of low-key doing really well right now because the meta is so fast. Like, you're losing life pretty quickly. So this little incremental life gain is super, super relevant. Also relevant is how easy it is to solve this case. Gaining 5 life is not a problem with all the life linking and incremental life gain. So being able to cast creatures from the graveyard is pretty relevant also. So, Beza is usually a target because it's a big 4/5 body. So oftentimes that'll get taken out, and then you could just play it from your graveyard, from your Uneaten Feast. Also, you can activate Uneaten Feast at instant speed, so you can get the Resolute Reinforcements back. Cast them at flash. And then, what else do we have? Your standard removal package for white, Get Lost, Lay Down Arms, Elspeth's Smite. Something you don't see too much is this Soul Partition. I see a lot of the other ones, but I think this is kind of a crazy card because a lot of the meta right now is rampant to a huge costed threat. So having Soul Partition, they have to take a late game turn off to cast their threat, and then you just bounce it, and then it costs 2 more. If you happen to have sideboarded in this Aven Interceptor, it'll not only be 2 more from the Soul Partition, it's an additional 2 with this being out on the board. So while we're here on the sideboard, let's talk about it. We've got some more targeted removal. Get Lost, Lay Down Arms. We've got another copy of Beza. The Eternal Wanderer for, more grindier games. Some more Soul Partitions. And then Temporary Lockdown for, your Boros aggro, your red-green prowess. What else? You've got Rakdos. You've got the Lizard deck, the Landfall Lizard deck. So lots of targets with Temporary Lockdown. Be careful with it though, because it will lock down your own carrot cake, as well as your own case, as well as your own resolute reinforcements. So use it, but be smart with it. So another just crazy card advantage engine that this deck has, that's one of the most powerful effects in this deck to take advantage of, is this Caretaker's Talent and creating tokens. So token generators, you've got Beza, you've got Sanguine Evangelist, you've got Resolute Reinforcements, Carrot Cake, Archangel Elspeth, right? Not only tokens, but making lifelink. And if you happen to ultimate her with some carrot cakes in the graveyard, other cases in the graveyard, you know, you can get all that stuff back. More token generating. Sunfall creates a token, and it's also one hell of a white sweeper card. This one is not used too much. I haven't seen it around, but it is pretty cool. It's oftentimes misread or misunderstood. So, you know, you can cast Unstable Glyph Bridge as a sorcery speed at artifact. When it ETBs, it's a board wipe. Kind of, you pick 2 creatures with power 2 or less. One of yours, one of your opponents, and those stick around. But so you can selectively wipe your opponent's board. If they don't have any power 2 or less, they just lose their board. As well as if their board is full of power 2 or less, all the other ones will die except for the one you choose. Anyway, but what's low-key powerful about this is not only is it a board wipe, but it's a repeatable board wipe, right? If you have a way to bounce it, you could use it over and over again. Also, you can craft it with an artifact. You got a bunch of artifacts in this deck. And so you meld them together to make a 5/3 flyer. But what is interesting about this is for the turn that you create it, whenever opponent casts a spell during their turn, they can't attack you or planeswalkers that you control this turn. And when you create this and it sits out on the board, you know, with an aggressive deck where they're trying to, you know, land an Imidane's Recruiter or something all before they attack, you know, or red-green prowess, you know, they want to cast their hasty threats to get them in. So if they do that, it shuts them down from attacking you. So it's a little bit of anti-aggro effect there, but it is it's been a fun card to play. Okay, last but not least here in the main deck, we've got Elish Norn. Just one Miser, one of, just to make some double some triggered effects. So gain a bunch of life from Uneaten Feast, you know, make additional tokens, etc., but also to shut down your opponent's triggered effects. So that is kind of my take on the standard modern white tokens deck. We're going to hop into a league and see how we do with this deck. Oh, and as far as lands, kind of traditional land base right now. So got a bunch of plains because we're mono white, but we've got a bunch of utility lands. So demo field, because everybody's using utility lands and you gotta kill them sometimes. Fountain Port, token generator, also card advantage with all the tokens that we're generating. Merrick's, right? Little token generator. I haven't won really any games with poison accumulation, but that's not really the point. It's more to make a token on both your turn and your opponent's turn to trigger your caretaker's talent, right? Last but not least, we've got Sunken Citadel. We've got a bunch of utility lands, so it's good to get this little discount. It has caught opponents off guard, where, you know, they'll be not realize that I have enough mana to use a demolition field or something. And so, you know, they'll throw down their creature land or something without, or activate it without realizing I can just take it out. And that's it. So let's see how we do. All right. So October 4th, we're about a week after Duskmourn released and entered Standard. It's taken a few days to kind of affect the meta, but we're starting to see a lot of different effects from it. So I'm going to play first. Some of the decks that I've seen a lot of are like the Eerie enchantment builds, the big ramp into Valgavoth decks. So here we've got a bunch of removal. We've got a sweeper, but we have our case. We've got colored mana as well as a fountain port. I think this is a hand that we keep. We are on the play. So turn one, don't have to worry about keeping mana up as in response as much. So yeah, we'll keep this. We've got a plains that helps with our laydown arms. All right, so we're playing against Mono-Red or red-green prowess. This is a tough deck to compete with, but we've got our incremental life gain on board here, so that will help us a lot. All right, cool. I'm going to put in... I could use the fountain port and kill their Leyline of Residence, which copies their spells, but I think I'd rather Sunken Citadel because it comes in tapped, and then I can use fountain port next turn to create a token. Nice. So they didn't play anything. And I drew a Sanguine Evangelist, so yeah, it's pretty dope. Gain some life here. Create a token, gain some life. Wow, they're going to use a shock against my creature, huh? That's a unorthodox move. Okay. It's fine, but wow, yeah, what a play, you know? You get a 2/1. Ooh, all right. All right. Let's see what you're doing. Let's race. Let's race, buddy. And if worse comes to worse, I can always lay down arms my own creature to gain 3 life. So I'm just gonna swing in for 2. Keep up Elspeth's Smite if I need to. Let's see, what can this target? I will kill that ley line. And we're getting into the zone where they can play creatures and follow up with spells. So now he's got to waste 4 mana and a turn off of aggression to recast his ley line. Pass. Alright, I can take the 2 damage. I am going to sack a token to draw a card. Okay, now we've got Sunfall online. Alright, so I don't want to be taking damage to make my tokens. So I'll put the Merrics out. They aren't blockers, but they don't ping me for 1 every time I try to use it. So, and eventually I'll be able to do a Merrics and a Fountainhead or a Fountain Port in 1 turn. So let's swing it in and end the turn. We've got Elspeth Smite, Sunfall. I think we're pretty safe. Okay, uses Forge. So this is a mono-red variety of the aggro deck. I think we're safe from any kind of interference if he tries to pump it. So I just have to be careful that it doesn't get above 3 toughness. Okay, turn inside out. That's going to target gets +3/+0 until end of turn. When it dies, manifest dread. I don't want a manifesting dread, so I'm going to kill it. All right, now he loses both of those. Nice. Make a Merrick's token. Gain a life. All right, opponent passes the turn. You know, we still have not drawn really any of our spells that are the engine and the lifeblood of this deck. But, I mean, we've been keeping in there with this case and with these token lands. So let's just keep it on, you know? He just wants to shock again. Nope, alright. And whatever creature he targets, I can just sack the Fountainhead, and I can actually activate both of my Fountainheads on both of my creatures if I need to. Draw cards. Alright, I'm going to draw a card. Let's draw a card. We don't have Aven Interceptor in here, but yeah, well, let's do this. Okay. Go ahead. No pump spell? Nope, straight 5 damage, alright. Make a Merrick's token. Gain a life. All right, nice. This is exactly what we needed. So now we'll start getting some pretty crazy amounts of card draw. Make a copy of our token. Oh, don't you dare target it. You son of a gun. Don't you dare target it. Ah, man, I should have waited then. Damn it. All right. That was pretty good. I gotta give you a little emoji for that. Let's see. I want to cry. Let's cry here. Which one's cry? This one. All right. A little aggression. All right. Yeah. I think I got to use my lay down arms on my own creature. Because what do we got? 11 coming? Yeah. Whew. All right. I need some blockers. All right, I need a Beza. Let's see what we get. All right, Sanguine Evangelist, that's good. Draw a card, gain some life. All right, case is good. So it'll be 2 life. I don't know. I think I probably needed to, damn. Yeah, he's got bolt. Yeah, he's got it. All right. Go to the next match. Okay, bring in all our targeted removal. Temporary. No, temporary lockdown. Seems, kind of Urabrasky. As a... And I need my life, so I need to keep my cases around. Even Interceptor might be kind of a blowout. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need to cut 9. So Elvish Norn doubling my life gain triggers is pretty good, but let's see. I think we can cut some of these creatures. So cut an Evangelist, cut a Resolution, Reinforcement. We're going to cut Get Lost because it does not target Urabrask's Forge. I brought in those soul partitions. I'm going to cut 1 Caretaker's Talent. 1 5 mana Haymaker. Let's see where we at. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need 2 more cuts. Alright, Carrot Cake, Scries, triggers, creatures, 2 creatures, getting 3 life. I'm going to cut a smite, because lay down arms I can target myself. And I need tokens. Pretty safe to cast Elspeth, because removal is not that much of an issue with this red deck. We'll do 1 Sanguine Evangelist and do it like that. Okay. I'm on the play. Okay, I've got a case, so that's turn 1. I've got Carrot Cake, which is turn 2. Scry into another land, so I could play Caretaker's Talent or Aven Interceptor. I've got targeted removal. This is a pretty good opening hand. Alright, case. We'll start this little incremental life gain train here. She's got a hasty, yeah, Monastery Switchfair, okay. There's my land, so there's my 3rd land. You know, I kind of want to hold up this soul partition in case he's got 2 pump spells, like 2 monstrous rages. Yeah, I'm going to hold it up and cast Caretaker's Talent turn 3, followed up by Carrot Cake, which is going to trigger, kind of get 2 for 1 triggers. Okay, next. Alright, let's make this cost 4 mana. I can't hold up Aven Interceptor because my white mana is going to go away. So I'll just cast my Caretaker's Talent. Yep. Oh, this is great. My Merrick's gives me the white mana that I need. I've got, alright, we'll scry. So we know what land we're gonna draw. You got a braid. You do, don't you? You have a braid. Ooh. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, we need that other planes for Aven Interceptor. Yep, so we'll draw that. So we won't be able to flash in Resolute Reinforcements, but we will be able to use Carrot Cake. Yeah, it's just too generic. Alright, let's go. That'll actually net us more life than the 2 reinforcements, so. And it'll allow us to scry for our next draw, which it will also trigger. Alright, yep. Uses that. Let's use this. I don't think we need it. Beza. Love to see a Beza. Sweet, double block. Get max value off Beza. No, we don't want to kill something. We want max value off Beza. Very, very nice. And guess what? That solved the case. So we can now play creatures from the graveyard. We don't have any in there, but we will. Whoa, bro. Bro. Wow. Don't do it, bro. That's not the move. That is not the way. Okay. It's your world, Papa. I don't think you know what this case does. All right. I was thinking about maybe not blocking like that and attacking and then using Sunfall, but we gotta be careful around this because they can give shit trample and double strike out of nowhere. So, all right, let's make a token with the Sunfall. How we doing on time? 17 minutes. He's got 23. Now we gotta speed up a little bit. Pass the turn. Crack a brewski. Fugitive Codebreaker. The heck is this? Drew 1 for 2. Prowess, haste, disguise. When it's turn face up, discard your hand and draw. Okay, alright, now he's hard casting it. Okay, that's fine. No big deal. Alright, we're getting to the point where we'll have availability to leave, how much mana does he have? I think he's got 4. Where we'll be able to leave Aven Interceptor up. So, alright, play land. Damn, this isn't even level 2. Alright. We'll make a token here. I want to leave either Aven Interceptor up or Soul Partition up in the turn. I'm going to Interceptor. Every turn without an Herbrask's Forge is a turn to remember. Okay. Okay. My turn. Another interceptor. That's pretty dope. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Sweet. I have enough mana for this. So wait. No, buddy. Alright, gotta do it. Woo! Yeah, we pretty much got it locked up. It's fine. Try and make a creek. Declare attacks. Cast Resolute Reinforcement, gain 4 life, draw a card. Okay. That went well. Okay, I'm gonna be on the draw, so can expect him to be a lot more pressuring. I think may need some temporary lockdown just because we need temporary lockdown. So I'm going to actually trade a little bit of this life gain for my temporary now, because I might hit those with my temporary life lockdown. So I'm going to drop 1 Elish Norn. 1 Unstable Glyph Bridge. I don't think he should be using his burn spells to be removing my creatures, but it's hard for him because he's trying to play the long game, but I think I'm a little bit better at playing the long game because I've got this life gain, you know? I could stick it out. Oh boy. It's going to be work for him. Meliodas. It was fun. Oh boy. This is going to get nasty. I'll give him the dog moon. Of course I need to survive. Am I going to be able to survive? Is this greedy? Alright. This is sad. perfect. Love it. Make some life-gaining blockers. Ooh, it's a little close for comfort. Alright, we'll leave land destruction open for the Misha Foundry. Slick shot, show off. Okay. Alright. Kill that land. Wait. We'll kill the land after he attacks. Because he can get a mountain and cast his last spell if he has one. So yeah, we'll wait after attacks are declared. So we're just going to block like this. Not going to kill that land yet. I don't want him to have that red mana. We'll make a blocker. Damn. Don't have anything in my graveyard. Now we have a 3/3 life-linking flying blocker. And one on the ground. No attacks. It's land. What? Interesting. Okay. What? Nice. That was dope, dude. That was super fly. Alright, I think we kind of got it on lock now. So we're going to start making life linking tokens for drop cards, gain life. I'm going to pump the second one, make a blocker. Go like this. We still have land destruction up. Bang, bang, bang. We're back in it. Yeah, I don't think they can really do much from here. Unless they have a massive sweeper. But I still have 3/3s, you know, which aren't gonna... I don't get hit by any, like, Molten Blast or whatever. That's good. That is pretty freaking good. Nice. So he's going to deal me 5 damage. I won't be able to gain life. So I gotta kill that thing. Wait, what the hell was that? Oh yeah. Alright, let's start killing his workers. Guess what, bro? Oof. He's for sure going to block my evangelist. So I'm going to send these guys in. So we'll block it with the links, and I'll get him with the smite. Block it. You know you want to. You know you want to, buddy. Is this it? Is this it? I think so. I think we might have got there. He's going to block with the links. Yep. Got you, bud. I got you, buddy. Wow, okay. Alright. That couldn't have gone better. That was awesome. Nice, okay. First of 5 in the standard competitive league on Arena. It took almost an hour. We went to 3 games, but Mono-Life gaining tokens, triggering card draw, recurring from graveyard seems pretty good. So I will be back with the game 2. Thanks for watching. This is D. Goss.